if they, in fact, ever decide to um, release all of them, because we don't even know. They don't even know. They might know. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, there are some Pokemon that have really cool Dream World abilities and ones that I really want to use, but the only way I can use them is on PO, the Online Battle Simulator, because they're not released yet, and so I cannot legally get them on Wi-Fi. Suppose if I wanted to go buy an action replay or something like that and do that, I guess I could try and hack them. But to me, that seems like a waste of money and waste of time if I can get them legitimately later on down the road, which is what I would prefer to do and what I will do. But anyway, Dream World. This is something that I want to kind of throw as a suggestion to Smoggin, because if you think about it, and this actually brings me back to the topic of Blaziken as well, that the Dream World abilities really shake things up, because before, when Pokemon had multiple abilities, that they could get depending on, what they had when you caught them in the wild or bred them, whatever, um, it wasn't that big of a game changer. It really didn't matter. Like, here's an example, Nidoking, having Rivalry or Poison Point. Okay, whoop-de-doo. They both have a decent use in the tier that he was in, and it was cool, whatever. But Dream World, most of the time, at least more often than not that I've seen so far, I still haven't taken the time to waste part of my life and moments that I will never get back to look at Cerebi and look at every single Pokemon's Dream World ability. I've looked at some. I've looked at all the ones that I've used and still use just to see what their Dream World abilities will be once they're released. And then I've looked at a couple others. And then, of course, I've seen the ones that I've ran into on PO. But more often than not, those abilities are so good. And they're a huge game changer, like going back to Blaziken. I mean, in 4th gen, or even in 3rd gen, if you had said Blaziken for Uber, what? Are you crazy? Dude, you really need to stop smoking. Really, your brain cells are gone. No, Blaziken, what? No, no. But yeah, he's Uber now. What does that tell you? The Dream World abilities change up the game so much, so drastically, that Blaziken, who was, I don't remember, he was either BL, or I think it was BL, back in 4th gen. He might have fluctuated between that and UU, but I don't remember, because I didn't use him in 4th gen. I used him in 3rd gen. He was fun. He was cool. I liked him. He was my starter. I always picked the fire starter. But from going from that to being Uber and banned to Broken Tier is a big deal, and I don't know if you understand how big of a deal that is, because essentially what they did is they banned a Pokemon that's half Uber, half BL. And I think, honestly, with 5th gen, he would definitely be more UU if he did not have Speed Boost at all, because 5th gen is just so highly offensively oriented, it just Blaziken doesn't make the cut. He really doesn't. And it's sad, because I honestly like his design better than either of the other two firefighting types. I like my Iron Monkey. Infernape was cool. We had some good times, some good battles. Emboar, I mean, I compare it to like American muscle cars that, have been remade as of late. The Dodge Charger. Ooh, nice. That's a tank. It's amazing. Wouldn't want to get hit by that. The Challenger. Good stuff. Very nice. Very sweet. Love it. Camaro. Ooh. Yeah. Little generic. Honestly, I still love the car. I want the car. It's one of my dream cars. But if you look at it from a critical perspective, it does look very generic on the outside, unless you trick it out and get gay kit or something like that. And no, no. I like stock. Just that's how it came. That's how it's gonna be. Simple as that. Oh, but yeah, Embor. It's just he's got really high HP and pretty good attack. But other than that, I mean, his defenses are garbage, to put it nicely. And I mean, as decent of a move pool as he gets, he's nothing like Infernape. Infernape was great, you know? The Seven Deadly Sins was right when he said that Blaziken, almost got it. Infernape, got it. Embor, what the fuck? Why? Why give us another firefighting type as a starter, and a crappy one at that? Give us something new. Give me something unique. Something I haven't seen already twice before. I mean, I always pick the fire starter, to be honest. And I did pick the fire starter again when I played through White for the first time. But I played up into the... I used Tepig up into the point where he evolved into Embor, and then I pretty much just tossed him in the box and didn't use him after that. I felt kind of bad. Maybe that was the sentimental part of me. But the rest of me felt pretty good because I knew I was replacing him with something that was actually useful. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, back to the Dream World abilities. My opinion and my suggestion, this is kind of a call out to the head people at Smoggin, consider splitting up the tiers based on whether or not the Pokemon is having its Dream World ability or not. You can ban Speed Boost Blaziken for all I care. It's fine. Whatever. I don't mind. I don't plan on using one. And definitely not now that he's banned to Broken Tier. But then, if somebody wants to use Blaziken in a Sun team because they would just rather use an inferior Infernape or something like that, I don't know what would possess them to do so, but okay. That's their choice. I'm not one to bash somebody for using a Pokemon that they like as opposed to something that's actually extremely good. Because I do it all the time. I prefer to play and win with my favorites. And that's just how I play. It's how I choose to play. It's how I always play. But if somebody wants to do that, don't force them to play in Uber Tier. Let them use it in OU. Let them use it in Mixed Tier or UU. Let them do that. Because I promise you, and I know you know this, Smoggin, that Blaziken without his Dream World ability is not a threat at all. Really, he's not. No. He's cool looking. I like him. But he's not a threat. He really isn't. Unless your team is just crap and you can get wrecked by a Blaziken, then I honestly would suggest you find somebody to train you in competitive battling. That would be my suggestion. But yeah, my suggestion to you, Smoggin, is split the tiers. Make it sort of a branch off. I don't know how you would do that, but I'm sure there's a way. You're all smart people. Theoretically. I don't know. Give it a shot. That's just my thoughts.